Streets talk about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about. Keep my mind on them stacks, cause that green give you cloud. If it's bread making, baby, I'ma always go that route. I done put my work in the streets, rapping shot on these beats. A lazy man gon' stop, but a grinder always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do, that's why I'm crushing the crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the loop. So fresh and so new, got a hot album too. I came out of nowhere and I'm taking all of these suckers' juice. I keep my promo on them hoes, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man, with a million copies sold.
The Chicago.
Say my name. What's my name? Say my name.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Stayed on my green. I ain't never gonna let nobody talk me out of rolling with my team. Y'all know what I mean. It's money hungry fiends. They think they can outsmart you by selling you a dream. But I stay grinding cause I'm bread making, homie. And they can't figure me out because they really don't know me. You got that paper, show me. My mama didn't name me Toby. I'm slaves, but I'm shaking them like Kobe. It's real in the field. I'm the lion on the meal. I'm that hollow point tip, pointing at you, ready to kill. These suckers better chill. But I ask brother Will, the king is in the building, so you haters
The
sick of
Chicago, nigga. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
What's my name? Say my name.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, my family on the internet? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing this morning? Big games, big names, history made in the building. Angel Reese, 20 points, 14 rebounds. Is back rolling. Everyone all starting fives in double figures. And of course, Angel Reese once again makes history. And she has another double-double. What are they going to say now? What are they going to say now? What can they say now? Well, I'll tell you a few things. Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serv'N Sports ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Hey, shout out to Get That Off Your Chest Podcast and all of the members of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast networks. Look at y'all. I'm going to just tell y'all this. I have seen what I need to see. Good morning, Green Thumb. As y'all come in, hit the like button for me, please. And also subscribe if you ain't subscribed. And if you want to give a super chat or a super sticker, please do so. Good morning, Secrets. Listen, y'all, this is a great show. Of course, I'm going to have fun with this one because I like to make the haters just cringe in their seats when I talk about Angel Reese and put a little honey on my chest. Put some honey on my chest. Put some honey on my chest. Because y'all already know how I feel about my baby girl. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is, and this is how it's going to always be. Angel Reese makes history. And guess what, y'all? They are seen on display who was really the number one pick overall. They are seeing who is really the most dominant player in the 2024 draft. Like I told y'all while I was down in Atlanta, Angel Reese was really the number one pick overall. You see more podcasters now saying it, or people that's on the internet and Instagram saying and repeating what I told y'all. As I broke it all down, I showed you guys why Angel Reese was really the natural number one pick overall. Statistically, listen, in all of the impactful measures, offense and defense, arguably with the Caitlin Clark clan members, they say she impacts all aspects of the game. That is a lie. Caitlin Clark does impact when she's playing well, the offensive side, but all aspects of the game, my privileged people, it's all aspects of the game. That means that that player has to be able to be dominant and cause havoc in all aspects of the game, meaning offense, defense, rim protection, all of those things above is what is expected on the basketball court, giving second chance, rebounds, and opportunities to your offense, and getting the ball off the rim so we can stop and play defensive rebounds and stop the offense on the other side. That is affecting and dominating and causing havoc all over the basketball court as they try to make aspirations for a Caitlin Clark type of MVP run, which we know that that's not true. They play in our faces, chat. They play in our faces in front of us, and I try not to let it bother me. But what I will say is that when Angel Reese makes history, I am one of the first ones, and I'm glad I get up in the morning to tell you that my baby girl makes history once again. As we go, I want to let y'all know that I intend to continue to make this show about basketball and things that are going on in the basketball world. Now, I've heard you guys, some of you on different channels of what you expect. And I also listen because I am a student of YouTube's game. And I also come here to be my natural self. I also am here to give you the best of me and what you could be able to turn on and listen to while you're, at work, or, making that drive to work, or wherever you're going, or even just on your television to watch. Last night gave us some history, a career high, and a losing streak finally broken. and the two young stars announcing themselves into two completely different ways. Angel Reese made Atlanta history with 22 double-double of the season, with a 22nd double-double of the season, 20 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal and a block. The Dream beat the Toronto Tempo 107-95, and this was not a one-player victory. Every member of Atlanta's starting five scored in double figures. That is a balanced basketball attack, winning basketball, and the kind of performance that tells you the rest of the league that Atlanta has more answers than just one. Then we go to Seattle. Dominique Malonga puts up 26 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks as the Storm finally snapped an 11-game losing streak with 97-88 victory over my Chicago Sky. But do not let Chicago's loss erase DiJonai Carrington's night. She delivered a career high of 26 points, grabbed 6 rebounds, and produced 5 steals. That is production. That's pressure and pride. Even when the final result comes out in a loss, she closed the haters' curtain on saying that DiJonai Carrington was an insignificant player in the WNBA. DiJonai Carrington is not an insignificant player in the WNBA, and Nene gets love right here in Chi-Town, which is her ground for this year. Maybe a rental, maybe a career. Bars. So the question this morning is simply, who owned the night? Was it Angel Reese making franchise history? Was it Dominique Malonga rescuing Seattle? Or was it DiJonai Carrington reaching a personal new level? Because our eyes and views is always gonna be on Angel Reese, but I just want to keep it straight across the table. Atlanta's entire starting five showed the league how dangerous and how complete the lineup really can be. Once again, as y'all fall in, hit the like button for me, man. Subscribe and give a super chat if you would like to. Get your stuff read off, and also a super sticker if you would just like to donate to the actual podcast, y'all. So I'm putting these answers in front of you. Only 2 games were on the schedule as they was running the back-to-back thing over the weekend, which was crazy. Both carried major stories. Atlanta won 107-95 over Toronto. Seattle won 97-88 over Chicago. Both winners established control before halftime, and both losing teams made enough noise to keep talking on about it this morning. Atlanta won the first quarter 24-22, then changed the game with a 30-17 second quarter onslaught. That 13 swing gave the Dream a 54-39 halftime advantage. Toronto scored 28 points in both the third and fourth quarters. So the Tempo did not quit. Atlanta simply kept on answering the question with 26 in the third and 27th in the fourth. We're going to go and put up what was said last night with the girls in the presser. Good morning, Brian Lewis. Hey, my sister Donna. What's going on? Live, laugh, love I love y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in the building. Hit the like button as you come in, family. As you file in, hit that like button.
Hey, pretty good to see you. How you feeling right now? 15 points tonight, a couple of weeks into the season. How you feeling at this point in time?
I feel like I'm still trying to, find my way, find my feet a little bit. I think my teammates, they have my back. They know what I'm capable of, but it feels good today, to be able to get out, contribute a little bit more. But I think I'm still trying to, figure things out and give myself grace. That's been the hardest part for me.
Hey, Leash, everybody was wearing the goggles tonight. It seemed like you guys had the opportunity to take advantage of a tempo defense that struggled with perimeter rotation a little bit, shooting nearly 44%. Was that kind of the game plan going in?
Just keeping high intensity during the whole game. I mean, we knew for us, conversion, that's one of our strong suits. And we know doing that tonight, we'll be able to create opportunities for each other.
Hi, ladies. Congrats on the win. It's Micaiah Costin here. Y'all played a complete 40-minute game of basketball. I know you guys have been voicing that that's something y'all have been working on, pushing towards the second half of the season. What, in general, do you feel has been working for you while you're out on the floor tonight?
I think just our ball movement and our ability to play off of each other. I think we're continuing to get better at that, and we're continuing to work on that. And then I think on the defensive end, just making sure that we're sticking to the game plan and executing it the way we want to do. So I think the combination of those things definitely, helped us out tonight, and we were able to play for 40 minutes.
You guys pass it.
Leash, just want to ask, how's the eye, the side of the eye?
You want to see it? It's good. I'm a warrior. I play hard every night. I give my all for this team every night. So one black eye won't stop me. I mean, I love this team. I go to war for them every night.
And were you surprised by the message from T.I. and the?
Yes. I was so happy. That made my night. Pitch with Obama, pitch with T.I., and a personal message from T.I. You're made.
Thank you.
Just as a quick two-parter on that, Leash, did you see the young girl sitting courtside decked out head to toe in Alicia Gray uniform, goggles, and everything?
Oh yeah, I actually we got like a cool relationship. So like I know her, like I go speak to her and her dad out there every game. I remember the first time I met her just happened so random. I think it was last season. I was throwing balls in the stands and she like, I don't know, it's just like she was there and I personally gave her the ball. And then from then on, it's just like a cool little relationship. And she's always been one of my biggest supporters. So yeah, I noticed her.
Yeah, I was going to say, how noteworthy and meaningful is that for you? I mean, you've got fans of South Carolina that already, have that ride with you all the way kind of feeling. To see that really just in the form of over 3,000 people at the Gateway Center, how much does that mean to you at this stage in your career of having a whole city and fan base that you quite literally put on the goggles for you?
I mean, it makes me feel amazing. I mean, I'm loved here in Atlanta. Atlanta has made me, like, this organization has made me feel so well about myself. That's why when it was time to extend and re-sign, it was no hesitation from me. Like, this is a place I definitely want to retire and finish my career playing on the dream. But it's just the support is so amazing. And then, like, the little kids really, like, make me feel good because no matter, like, how I play, I can have a on night, off night. They don't see all that. They see me as the person, and they make me feel good regardless of the game that I have.
Bree, I actually wanted to ask you, I know you're kind of on a minutes restriction still, and you haven't had a lot of time to play out there with Angel, but just what is it like when you're out there on the floor with her, kind of having that two-man game that you're able to play?
Oh, it makes it so easy, playing out there with her, just being able to have that inside outside. I can find her in the post. She can find me in the post. So I think, we're still building that chemistry a little bit. But I think we've, found a rhythm working together in that way. Because I know, when she's posting up down there, I'm going to find
her. Just to, tack one more on there, Bree. Tonight, Rhyne becomes the fastest player in franchise history to get to 100 made threes in WNBA record, excuse me. Angel Reese sets single season dream record for double doubles. Not only is this a young group that is really growing a lot, but I'm curious, for someone who, you know, spent a good chunk of the first portion of the season on the bench, what is it about Carl and this coaching staff that has gotten this level of play, but also this level of development out of two players that are on the younger end of the age spectrum, but are playing years ahead of probably where they might already be?
I think he does a great job of putting players in position to, excel. I think just the schemes and the way our offense is running, it allows, players to, find their shots and excel and do those things. So I think he does a really good job of, coaching up the players and making sure that, we're excelling at, what we're good at.
Kind of on that note, we talked to Dan before the game about him kind of liking this roster and just this team's best basketball is ahead of them. What do you think that looks like between the both of you? What do you think this team's best basketball looks like?
I think it looks a little like today. I think just, being able to score inside and outside, getting stops on defense. I think, the more times we can put that together for a full 40 minutes, the better we're going to be. And I think, like you said, our best basketball is still ahead of us.
Good.
Thanks.
So, guys, we got to hear from the girls. It was a great night. It was a good night. It was a special night for Alicia Gray. All I could tell you is that when you have an Angel Reese on your team, it makes it especially easy. When you have an Angel Reese on your team, things become very, very hard to mess up. When you have an Angel Reese on your team, that is something special for you. So I shared lessons in that comeback game, and we heard from Alicia Gray herself and how she played. But scoring is not more if other teams keep getting clean possessions. So when Atlanta went on their run and they tear, and then you start seeing Marina Mabry come back and shoot threes and put it down court and all of that type of stuff, man, because I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up, Marina Mabry is a dog. I don't care what y'all say, that girl can play some ball. That girl can play. And I understand why she wanted out of Dallas. I understand why she wanted out of Chicago. I understand why she wanted out of Connecticut. Because she really, really wants to be running to search for a championship team. I mean, a player of her level, she thinks and feels like she can actually be a good piece to actually be on a good squad. Now, I understand her voyage of trying to go, to different teams and put me in a trade. I want to trade. And then Connecticut I think Connecticut kind of showed her that, nah, pump your brakes. You really need your own team to be the head of the team so that everyone else can play to your type of play. You need to have a team probably pretty much built around you because you're that type of star. And you like that. She knew she was like that, y'all. Y'all know, y'all seen Marina Mabry come up through the highways and byways in the W since Angel has came. What's going on, my brother? Brooklyn 80s baby in the building. I see my T Camilla. You got what I'm saying? Marina Mabry from what I gather, should have her own team. But as I would say, guys, when you trying to go to team, you kind of like, for lesser terms, hold yourself out. You know, that's how we say it in the hood. You holding yourself out. You know, you ain't really, you know, you gonna go with whatever's, you know what I mean, whatever's hot, and you're not really trying to establish anything. You got what I'm saying? They try to use that term with LeBron James, but he did spend 8 years in Los Angeles. He did spend 7 years over here, 4 years over here. So that ain't going out. He gave opportunities and time for championships on all of the teams that he went to. It's just that right now he going to the 76ers. You know, he's at the end of his days, but he can still play. Seattle opened up a 22-16 lead and won the second quarter, 25-17. That made a 47-33 halftime gap. Chicago exploded back with a 33-point third quarter. But as always, we end up chasing behind the opponent. We can't slap first. You know, we digging ourselves out of holes. We're finding ourselves continuously being the comeback kid and everything. Come back after this, come back after that. We have to be able to maintain and hold a game. And then those games that we do maintain and hold, we got to be able, Chicago has to be able to finish. This is important. And the Sky found some offense through DiJonai Carrington. Seattle edged them out in the fourth quarter, 23-22, and closed the game without surrendering the lead. What I was talking about and showing about creating offense, Marina Mabry, Angel Reese, I talked about DiJonai Carrington. Everybody take that type of thing for granted. Everybody take that type of thing for granted. So now we have arrived to the headline of what I want to talk about. Angel Reese made history. 22 points and 14 rebounds, gave her 22nd double-double this season. A new Atlanta Dream single season record. So impressive to what she has done. She did it in Chicago. Then she went to a whole nother team and took the record on a team that she only played a half a year in. I understand that we are in more games if you want to use that, but we haven't played past the threshold of the more games that can be used. I'm just saying, y'all, she's done this in a few games after mid-season. That's impact. That's production. A new Atlanta Dream record means a whole lot because you also got the Chicago Sky's record too. What else do she need to do? What else is it that Angel Reese need to show you? What is it that you need to see from Angel Reese? Is it that she's not the most popular? No, I beg to differ. Is it that she's not the most dynamic in her position? No, I beg to differ. Is it that she can rebound but can't score? We shot that dead in the head. Is it that she only gets her offensive rebounds? Well, we took a straight Desert Eagle and shot that one down too. Is it that Angel Reese is just liked by everybody that's on her team, that they just gives her a privileged species type of a persona that they want her just to be out front? No, I beg to differ. One thing we know, that Angel Reese is a dog. She ain't scared of nobody. She will stand up for herself. She will stand up for her teammates. She will make the exact plays that's needed and necessary. Angel Reese is one of the ones that you want on your team. Angel Reese is one of those ones that you look at and you look for when all else has failed. You just got to be one of those ones to have the balance. You got to be one of the ones, Chet, one of the ones to have that actual mojo, coof, starism, attraction, and of course, production, like Angel Reese do. I'm just saying, I told y'all that this was going to be a great show. I know that some of the people that come to the channel be hearing me talk about Angel Reese. They like, oh man, this man right here about Angel Reese. Oh Lord, oh my God. Well, maybe this ain't for you, because I'm gonna definitely give her all of the just due that she's supposed to, especially when she works for it. Angel Reese shot 7 for 14 on the floor, 5 or 6 at the line. She collected 6 offensive rebounds and 8 defensive rebounds. Shoots that down. She added 2 assists, and a steal and a block while competing and committing. Only 1 turnover. That is an efficient, controlled performance. She did not chase the record. The record came to her. She played winning basketball all through the night. What's up, Chicago Cheetah? She played winning basketball continuously and make the naysayers now have something else to talk about. 6 offensive rebounds and 6 declarations of a possession. I just want to make that clear. 6 offensive rebounds is 6 more possessions and tries at the basket on offense. Offensive rebounds changes the emotion temperature of the game. A defender can execute perfectly for 20 seconds, forcing a miss, and still watch the offense regain the ball, because Angel Reese refuses to surrender that play. Those moments were down on the front court and generated fouls, kickouts, putbacks, and assists. Good morning, not for the week. All I could tell you is that Angel Reese showed balance in this game. She was not only operating around the rim, she made 3 attack close cuts and closeouts, and made a quick decision that was encouraging for all of her different passes that she kicked out happen. I'm just saying, when it's poetry in motion, it's poetry in motion. And I'm telling y'all that this girl was the #1 pick in the 2024 draft. You can say what you want, but let's talk about it honestly. Let's talk about the double-doubles. Let's get into what people sometimes act like rebounds are automatic because a player is tall or close to the basket. Azurá Stevens, she still ain't broke no records, but she's the one that runs off at the mouth. As much as I try to hold this team down, as Ray Stevens says that rebounding is not a skill. So damn, Dennis Rodman, your career mean nothing for as Azarae Stevens is concerned. And I understand she had to take some personal time out. And Azarae Stevens, Unc is not trying to attack you. But when you open your mouth and say stupid stuff, when you open your mouth and then you have to put up or shut up $1 million, baby. It's going to be tough on you because this is the WNBA. You girls are probably the toughest league to even play in, even more than the men's league. And I have respect for all of the women that is in the league that are professionals, semi-pros, or even trying to learn the game, because it takes a hell of a thing to try to play the game that I love. The record also matters because it happened with the winning team structure. Atlanta did not need Reese to take over with 25 shots. She scored 20 on 14 attempts, while 4 other starters reached double figures also. Her rebounder amplified everybody else without swallowing up the offense. That is star impact. That is mega star reaction and production. Here's this morning's question. Am I giving Angel Reese too much credit, or am I giving her enough credit? Y'all tell me, because y'all in the chat. Quickly, her game expanding and changing overnight. We see how nice she is now and how she follows through with the hand. Going to the basket in the square. She's hitting the square, scoring layups even more precisely than when she came into the game in the W. Am I right or am I wrong? She looked real nice around the rim. That's scary for other people. It's really scary for most people who is Angel Reese haters, because now as our game get tight, now as our game get nice around the basket, oh boy, Joe, I'm just telling y'all, y'all ain't ready for that type of action that's happening right now in front of us, before our face. When I talk about Angel Reese, the future baby gold or the future MVP, or when Semesco said it on his, interview, I don't really think that Semesco was trying to jerk our chain. Me personally, because I know I'm in favor of Angel Reese. I know having MVP out of my mouth kind of is overlooked or blown by. But I really do see Angel Reese being a future MVP of this league. When it's all said and done, it's about your production. When it's all said and done, it's about your impact. When it's all said and done, it's about what you bring to the game. Angel Reese has not been given enough credit. She has been overlooked for the motor that she has. We already knew about the rebounding, but now she's seeking to be more efficient around the rim. She's seeking to be more efficient in her passing. She's seeking to show more completion of an offensive and a defensive game that anyone in the league can actually put out. That's production. But every Atlanta starter was in double figures, guys. Every single one. Every single starter was in double figures. Picture that. Let me ease the mood for you guys, and let me let y'all know that, man, I'm so proud of Angel and what she does and how she get down, Joe. I'm just really, I mean, who would think a little girl like she said from Baltimore? And I feel her when she say that every single time. Because I'm a little black boy from K-Town in Chicago. I'm a young man that they said that was probably going to be out of here. And probably wouldn't be able to see 50 years like God has blessed me to do. I mean, because when you grow up tough or around in this community, in our community, we know that community things happen, accidents happen, things change, and situations happen where you're gone too soon, like Ben Wilson that was here. It reminds me of how when I had first entered my freshman year of high school, Ben Wilson was a senior. And in my freshman year, I was able to experience the loss of life of a great basketball player. In my lifetime, I was able to not see a white man or anything like that unalive us in our greats. It was an experience at 13 years old as a freshman in high school that I really experienced us taking away our own future. Because as I remember Ben Wilson and how cold he was in Chicago, as any Chicagoan. Or you can go right to your YouTube and learn about Benji. Nick Anderson was his teammate that was on the Orlando Magic. Ben Wilson was a certified future, what they call the LeBron James. Ben Wilson will always be remembered on my podcast. A Simeon great, a Southside great, a Chicago great. That was only a high school player that was on the line. So when I talk about the hood, I know about it all because I lived that life. And for Angel Reese to come from that and us, that's a big thing. Angel owned the headlines last night, even though I know it was Alicia Gray's night for the goggles and the t-shirts. That was beautiful. Rhyne Howard led the Dream with 22 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, and 1 block. Great stat line. She hit 11 three-pointers. She hit 6 of her 11 attempts on three-pointers. And she committed no turnovers. And she gave us what we wanted to have out of Rhyne Howard that night. We actually last night saw a Rhyne Howard that we've been looking for and needing to be consistent on, not get herself out of games. And I think that last game, Chad, really, when she was so upset about the Mystics' loss, I hope that triggered something. I hope that loss against Washington triggered her to say, hey, every moment is precious when you on the court. You can't have a time where you're going to check out. Jordin Canada finished with 20 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. She looked like the champion that she is and kept them going through it. Alicia Gray scored 15 points. She was 5 for 8 in shooting, handled 5 assists, and also committed 0 turnovers. Nas Hillman added 11 points. 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Brianna Jones came off the bench and made 5 of her field goals attempts. She was 5 for 5 for 15 points. If you want that type of production, you have to be able to put in the right lineup, Semesco. And he didn't do bad last night. He actually did pretty good. He didn't do bad last night. He actually did what was expected of him. I mean, the rotations was great. The players that he had up in the game was off the chain. And it really showed that he definitely, has been listening to some of us in our complaints. Marina Mabry, 36 points last night for Toronto. She was a problem all night long. She a tough player. She was, she was going after balls. She shot 12 for 19. Made 7 of the 13 three shots attempt, 5 for 5 from the free throw line, and committed only 1 turnover. That's outstanding. But they want to throw Caitlin Clark in our face. And Marina Mabry, Sabrina Ionescu doing great things. I mean, you could go Bridget Carlton. You could go all over the league with great shooters. Kayla McBuckets. You know what I mean? It's great shooters all over this doggone league. So why shove us with the narrative of Caitlin Clark being the greatest shooter of the WNBA when she's not? It's just simple and plain. Like and love your player. Like and love and show your player some love and push your player, but don't degrade or disintegrate others that may be better. I have no problem of saying A'ja Wilson is the greatest basketball player that I've probably ever seen in this lifetime for as a female. That's just my opinion. She showed us last week when everybody was trying to talk about A'ja Wilson can't do this and that, you know what I'm saying? Some of us get real Lulu. But she took on the #1 player and was like, no, listen, Chelsea Gray, I got her. I'm going to show y'all on national TV what I'm going to do to Caitlin Clark. That I am the GOAT. What's up, Tom? My sister. What's up, Nubian Sage? In the building. Listen, y'all. When you have a player like Angel, it ain't too much to, you know what I mean? It ain't too much to really give it up when you just see her game and it just absolutely lays out for you. But they tried to make a run for it. Kiki Rice had 18 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds without no turnovers. Y'all hear that? With no turnovers. Kiki Rice, a rookie, 18 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and no turnovers. Caitlin Clark fans. Naira Sabley had 12 points, 12 rebounds, a double-double for her, 4 steals and 1 block. Wiggs, Isabel Harrison, as y'all call her Wiggs. I ain't gonna be doing all that. Y'all be doing too much in the chat. Cause y'all ain't gonna be sucking me in, having me look like this. I'm just saying y'all shouldn't be calling her no Wiggs. I'm just saying. It should be no, I'm just saying, man, y'all up here. Y'all Wiggs, y'all see Wiggs. I was like, man, Izzy, you did that. Hey, you might be fine, but I'm just saying. Tasha Cloud, I mean, they be breaking up every moment. You don't know what's going on. And then I got to see my baby, Nisha Merrill. How about that? She had you know what I'm saying? She contributed 11 points. She had on them Angel Reese's, them pink ones. Y'all saw about baby running up the court. She was running up the court. And then, of course, you know, I'm so glad that Nisha Merrill came over to the Tempo because guess what? Guess what, y'all? Guess what? She changed what the hell being said in their locker room about her sister. She changed about what's going on in their locker room about her sister. Hey, Izzy, you ain't gonna be saying all that crazy stuff and all that around them about her sister. Hey, Black, what's going on? Black BB 630. What's up, baby? Thank you so much. Oh, Jules for Uncle Alert. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm just talking about the game that I'm able to talk about. Yesterday, I gave y'all basketball. Today, I'm giving y'all basketball. Yes, I talk about the drama. Yes, I talk about what's going on. But I do have to say, basketball is necessary to be talked about. The Sky shouldn't have resigned old slow $sign Vandersloot to a 2-year contract when they could have had drafted Kiki Rice. They could have had a whole bunch of people. It's a whole bunch of people running around here with Chicago Skies could have had, because we could have had Big Four. And Big Four still wondering to this day why she wasn't grabbed. What you say, live, laugh, love? You say, bro, Claude, loose ball, 22cc living in y'all brains rent free. Loose. None of that. Loose ball already know. Listen, loose ball. Y'all put Caitlin Clark in the apartments. We don't even want to rent to her. Y'all come busting, kicking down doors and throwing Caitlin Clark and closing the door and say she live here. That's what y'all do. I'm just telling y'all what. So, loose ball. You know, I'm a real pusher of real and fake. Man, how my boy BD just come right in the building on time like that? And me and BD had these conversations. Only one job was going on. That's right. Real and fake. Now, no one's saying that 22 ain't real. 22 is really hurt for herself and her fans. But she's not the greatest basketball player in the W. There go my brother, MSL in the building. 22 is not the one who we're talking about. It's just brought up that way. Because they forever merged. They forever merged in this lifetime. Because, of course, like I said in the beginning, Asia Wilson is the real 22. That's on my board right there. Asia Wilson puts out the production that is necessary for everybody to see. There's no question and no doubt of who Asia Wilson is. But what they try to feed us is falsehood and false celebrations and non-impactful and meaningful situations. Bars. But Chicago, as Chicago continues, This pretty girl, DiJonai Carrington, is putting out her show reel for, I don't know, maybe she's going somewhere else. I don't know what's expected to get that contract that she feels like she should have coming in, but being injured for half of a season. I know she was not expecting a full packet. Now let us move on to the West. Seattle Storm finally felt relief of a victory. Seattle beat Chicago 97-88 and snapped a 11-game losing streak. Seattle led 22-16 after the first quarter. And by halftime, it was 47-13, and it looked kind of ugly. The Storm's largest lead was 17, and Chicago never held a lead in this game. Why is that, Tyler Marsh? Because he decides that he wants Rachel Bannum to be a part of this offense. He wants to defy my knowledge of what I know about this basketball game. That Rachel Bannum not only cannot give you the defensive intensity that you really need to put pressure on a ball. Rachel Bannum is not an efficient scorer. Seattle shot 45.1% from the field, made 8 threes, and went 25 for 28 at the line. Chicago shot 41%. Made 6 threes and went 22 for 28 from the stripe. The rebound and the turnover totals were close. Seattle won the boards 36-35 and committed 14 turnovers to Chicago's 15 turnovers. So this came down to Seattle being slightly a cleaner and more efficient team going towards the end. Chicago third quarter deserves a little bit of credit because the Sky scored 33 points after putting up only 33 in the entire first half. That showed fight offensive adjustment, but Seattle scored 27 in the period. So Chicago gained only 6 points. A comeback in mathematics, if you try to break down the game, you know what I mean? Scoring is only in half, you know what I mean, half of the assignment. You must stack stops up. And Rachel Bannum is not going to be able to stop anybody that we know. It says, bro, Claude, don't mention Bam Bam. You are giving her first place PTSD. I'm just saying, bro. I'm keeping it real with everybody, Charlie. Tyler Marsh, you don't listen. You got everything you need. And Hawkeye only 4 minutes. This is your problem. And this is what happened because Sidney Taylor will actually be a choice of a decision of who will be Rookie of the Year if you only invested in the youth program on your doggone team, bro. If you only invested in the youth program that you have on your team. Oh, what are you talking about? Sidney Taylor had to go out there and ball in the minutes that you gave him. because her minutes wasn't meeting up to her production. And you was forced to put on. And then, of course, Jeff P. go and have this little layout, printout, all of this stuff about Sydney Taylor. As if now he's putting this chest out. I found Sydney Taylor, and she was out of the league for 2 years, and that's how I do my research. I know what ballers look like. Well, you got rid of Angel Reese, mister. Shut your ass up. Ain't nobody going for that Kool-Aid because I'm not drinking it. Van, what's up, baby? I see you up in here. I miss her too, Ryan. I miss her too. When you come in, guys, there's 81 people in the building. Please hit the like button. Seattle then won the fourth quarter, 23-22. This is where the losing streak pressure can become heavy. Players start thinking about every possession and every mistake. But the Storm stayed composed and made free throws and trusted Malonga and Natasha Heidemann to try to close the game. But no, my baby girl, Zaya Cook, added 16 points and started putting the dagger in their back. Zaya Cook definitely is one of the most underrated basketball players, I think, in the whole entire league. I know y'all gonna say, oh, here you go with them Gamecocks. Well, Zaya Cook instantly causes confusion when she gets in the game because she can play defense. And then we're not going to even talk about her offensive game because she's a basket attacker. She got mid-range, she got three-point shots, and she's quick on her first step. Zaya Cook ended and closed the curtain for Chicago to have a try at a comeback. Dominique Malonga and DiJonai Carrington both scored 26 points in this game. But their numbers tell two different stories. Malonga, 26, came with 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. On a 9 for 14 shooting, she also hit 3 three-pointers. Carrington, 26 points with 6 rebounds and 5 steals, was inside of the 90-50 and caused havoc. The whole time that DiJonai Carrington was in there, she deserves her flowers. She scored a career-high 26 points in 27 minutes. That's production. That is production if I ever saw one. Made all 10 of her free throws, check. Collected 5 steals. She got 7 out of 20 overall and 2 for 4 for 3. The efficiency that DiJonai Carrington showed on the floor showed that not only did she need the timeout, but she improved. Because we knew one thing. We wanted the ball to go to DiJonai Carrington. Her aggression, her offensive aggression, her defensive aggression disrupts anybody. We know that she is the team seatbelt queen, the head of it. She put the seatbelt on, and the production that she has is absolutely phenomenal. DiJonai Carrington is the spark that Chicago Sky needs. But she has to stay consistent and stay right there, DiJonai, because I believe that DiJonai Carrington also is a great player. I like dogs, and I like underdogs. And her Reeboks look cute, child. I know y'all saw them Reeboks she had on. She got a release coming up. Of course, that's one of Angel Reese's girls, sisters. Y'all already know her Nene and Angel, they hook up. That's what's happening on that business side. Because Angel is such a business person. Y'all don't really understand that all of these things and infections and stuff that's happening, Angel orchestrating and moving because Shaq didn't let her loose in the WNBA. Atlanta moved to 20-12, tying Indiana at the top of the Eastern Conference standing. At the end of Monday's game, the Dreams formula looks substantial. Multiple creators, strong rebounding, efficient three-point shooting, and a star rebounder who does not need to dominate the ball. Toronto fell 10-22 with the 9th straight loss. The tempo can point to Mabry and Rice as the backcourt building blocks, but the defense rebounding and the team's defense must improve. Scoring 95 should give you a chance to assess everything going on, and allowing 107 points put on your head to be a testimony of needing to get better. Seattle improves to 7-28. The playoffs are not the immediate story. Development is Malonga, Cook, Heineman, and the young pieces needed to turn individual flashes into repeatable lineup success. Chicago dropped to 12-21. Carrington's career night and Cardoso double-double are the positive outlooks on this game. But the Sky must start games with greater defense and urgency. You cannot regularly give away the first half over and over and over again, and then expect the third quarter, which he was failing to do last year. He improved to get points and be better in the third quarter after halftime, but he gives away a whole entire half. Make that make sense, chat. I can't make this up. Make it make sense. Angel Reese did not merely collect another double-double, y'all. She established Atlanta Dream's seasonal record with number 22. 22 was the record. 22 is Angel Reese's number. 22 is the person that they try to push in front of us. But 22 was done last night with Angel Reese. Dominique Malonga shows that she is going to be an ultimate big and an ultimate star in this league. Dominique Malonga belongs here as a 20-year-old young woman that she can go and roll up on the best of them. Shooting threes, shooting mid-range shots, going Tyler Marsh. You have Camilla running around the three-point line, bigger than everybody else, and sometimes she just was standing there by herself because it's an offensive action that you call. And Camilla be by herself up top looking for a guard, holding the ball with her back turned to the basket at the three-point line. Camilla, I know you listen to your uncle. Turn your ass around, look at the goddamn rim and shoot that shit. Because that's what Don told you to do. To hell with Tyler Marsh and his flex offense. It makes no sense at all, Camilla, that you looking for somebody to pass it to, because a simple-minded coach who is just, you know what I mean, and he's still in his rookie year, but he don't understand your skill set. He could not understand your skill set. And he's not trying to improve you. Because a good coach, like any coach that I see, wants his big to be able to shoot and stretch the floor. Isn't that what you want, Tyler Marsh? But I know you'll say Camilla hesitates to shoot those things, or she won't shoot those things. Is it that you don't give her enough? You don't give her enough to go on and shoot those type of shots. Jane Green, how you doing? Bro Claude, I call my done sub to this channel. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate you, Jane. This is what it is. I'm just going to be here to talk about basketball. Yes, we're going to cover the other stories and the outside stories, but we're going to do that on the night show. But I use the morning shows mostly to let y'all know what I seen last night, my point of view, the way that I look at things, my in particulars or particulars. I just want to be here to be able to go ahead and say, Bro Claude can compete. Because as you know, as you've been watching me, I do know this game. There's no discussion that anybody can watch and break down the game if they got two eyes and a cognitive of understanding. But what you see, how you see it, the way you see it. I've over time and time again, not just to toot my own horn, but I'm going to do so because I'm a rapper. That's what I do. And put my rapper glasses on. MSL, this for you, MSL. Hold on, y'all. Here you go, check. Y'all know the rapper come out of me because guess what? I know this daggone game like I know how to write lyrics. I know what this is, so I'm going to stunt on. I'm going to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stunt on them real good because a lot of them tell you not to come to this channel. But nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Hey, nanny, nanny, boo, boo to you. Because the people gonna come to something that's real. I ain't out here talking about that I done played professional basketball and I ain't never really played professional basketball. I ain't out here talking about that I was a top college basketball player. I ain't out here talking about something that I, you know what I mean, that I want to be, but I really ain't. I'm being my genuine self. And those that come here that love me and understand that I'm just trying to be my genuine self, I thank y'all. And I appreciate y'all because I'm a real soldier. I'm a soldier at war, and I'm a soldier at war against all of the falsehoods, all the make-believes. All of the saying what this is and what this ain't. Is you is or is you ain't my baby. Y'all, I want to give a shout out to Angel Reese because she a real soldier. And guess what, Angel? Chicago is missing you. And you get to see them once again duplicate a record in another year of losses. And thank God that you're not a part of this team and the terror that goes on and continue to be a black cloud in Chicago.
Here's something everybody can feel. I done worked so hard that my legs feel like steel. It's 2 a.m. and I ain't there yet. Still got a 50 pack that I ain't touched yet. That's why they call me the gingerbread man. I don't just get money, I get all I can. Young bros pulling up, getting high as a kite. Ask the bread man why he still out tonight. I'm so addicted, is what I reply. I'm so used to making money, I don't look in the sky. I get that cash when I'm out on the corner. I keep the block hot like fat men in the sauna. You send that broad at me, no nigga, I don't wanna. You can keep that trick out on a Cicero corner. I'm about my paper, man, at the end of the day. And if you ain't about that, stay the F out my way. Yeah, real soldiers don't sit and complain. They adapt to what it is and still get money, man. Everybody talk about that they hustle, but if you ain't hit them blocks, soldier, you ain't hustle. Real soldiers don't sit and complain. They adapt to what it is and still get money, man. Everybody talk about that they hustle, but if you ain't hit them blocks, soldier, you ain't hustle.
So I'm just letting everybody know that this is what it is. When you come over here, you get a show. When you come over here, hey, you get the glow. When you come over here, I make sure that my chat know that I got love for you. Bars. Brian Allahan's in the building. Brr, brr, brr. Hey, listen, y'all. I'm going to just tell y'all this, man. I appreciate y'all. We got a night of basketball tonight. Tonight, we got something coming. We got something coming, y'all. Let me see what we got coming. Players Club tonight. You know what I'm saying? Handoff season tonight. We got 3 games tonight. Liberty and the Indiana Fever. I got the Liberty to win, but it could be the Fever. And then the late night game, y'all already know. The late night game will be the Mystics and the Aces. I'm going to cover that. The Mercury and the Sparks play tonight. The last teams on the platform, they play tonight. Ain't nobody damn into it. Don't be like that, bro, Claude. Khalil Copper gonna knock you out. I'm just saying. I'm just saying we ain't. At 9 o'clock, who we gonna watch, chat? The Aces or the Mystics? Or we gonna watch the Sparks? Y'all tell me who y'all want to watch tonight. Who we gonna call tonight? I'm just saying the Sparks and the Mercury. We gonna. No, hey, now, cause you know I love Mr. President. Don't get mad. I'm just saying. The chat gonna choose. I ain't gonna do it. But we know at 6:30, the Liberty and the Fever is going at it. And I can't wait to see that happen. You know what I'm saying? So we got good games tonight on the Players Club. Please, y'all go over and subscribe to my other channels. Y'all know I got some stuff coming up. I got some Bears stuff coming up. I got a lot of stuff that's happening. What's up here? Loose ball. Much love. Much love. Oh, let me see. No, that's today's game. No, that's today's game, loose ball. You say the Sparks is tomorrow. No. The Mercury and the Sparks play tonight at 9 o'clock. Late game. They over. So it's 7 o'clock for them because they 2 hours behind Central Time. They 4 out. They 3 and 4 hours Eastern Time behind. So, you know, it's 9 o'clock doing Central. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 and 11 o'clock over East. 9 o'clock pretty late. Yep. So MSL, you gonna be up. We gonna be calling this game. So you gonna come your butt up on the Players Club. You're gonna be my guest to come up on the Mystic game. The Mystic and the Aces. You gonna come on up. So get your butt some sleep. Take your ninja nap in the middle of the day and get you some sleep because that's what we do. I'm just saying, everybody be talking about, yeah, man. Oh, we professionals over here, and we, you know, I play basketball and this and that. Shut your ass up. Don't nobody care nothing about that. All they care about is you having a real personality and coming. Just shut your ass up. Damn. You all people be crying, talking out. I don't respect nothing. No. Listen, those who know me, I don't care about being certified by no man. I'm an entrepreneur. I make my own way. I don't care about being certified by no man. I come to my people, and my people, the culture see that I'm a real person, and that's why y'all come and tune in to me. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all. Listen, man, we got 20 more subscribers. We need 20 more subscribers. Y'all know all month I've been on this 5,000 push, and I've been getting it organically. I ain't trying to do no other thing. I've been getting the subscribers organically, and I would just ask you, if you ain't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask you guys. Subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed, support your boy, man, because I'm here. I'm real people. I'm family. Everything it is. Listen, I'm going to come back more after these messages.
Hey there.
Hey, baby, did you buy that shea butter that smell good?
You know I brought some Bread House butters.
Got a package for you.
T. Camilla, she's going to get her keys out of her car.
Thank you. I've been waiting for this.
You are very welcome. Have a great day.
Bread House Butters and Essentials keeps my skin looking good and smelling good. Their pineapple and mango scented shea butter are my favorite.
My show is sponsored by, because that's where I get my money from, Bread House Butters. Go get your butter. Sheen, shine, heal, treat, moisturize, condition, and develop your skin. It is so soft. And she win. If you ain't put in no order, you go. She wins. Don't play no games with me. She said, she might be trying to get one of them postman babies. Hey, Sister Bernadine, you're gonna have to get it back on the playback. Say she's sneaking with the mailman. Hey, she may have to get something out the truck. Good morning.
Come on. You've been running your mouth for an hour. It's over an hour. Let's go.
Hey, y'all, listen. I appreciate everything y'all have done. I appreciate what you do, and I appreciate what you will do. And look, turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banker. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Give to the channel. Listen, y'all. Listen. I appreciate it. And I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do. And I thank you for what you will do. And as always, I leave as I came with another banger. See y'all tonight. Love you and appreciate y'all. I'ma leave you with my song, Real Soldiers, y'all. You ain't hustle. I'm on some. Here's something everybody can feel. I done worked so hard that my legs feel like steel. It's 2 a.m. and I ain't done yet. Still got a 50 pack that I ain't touched yet. That's why they call me the gingerbread man. I don't just get money, I get all I can. Young bros pulling up, getting high as a kite. Ask the bread man why he still out tonight. I'm so addicted, is what I reply. I'm so used to making money, I don't look in the sky. I get that cash when I'm out on the corner. I keep the block hot like fat men in the sauna. You send that broad at me, no nigga, I don't wanna. You can keep that trick out on a Cicero corner. All about my paper, man, at the end of the day.
don't sit and complain. They adapt to what it is and still get money, man. Everybody talk about that they hustle, but if you ain't hit them blocks, soldier, you ain't hustle. Real soldiers don't sit